Hey, today is my daughter's 27th birthday. She was 9.5 months old when she passed away. And last night, as I laid in bed thinking about what I wanted to do to celebrate her today, I knew I wanted to be in nature. And then thoughts started flooding and coming to me of things that I could share or should share that might help other people who have experienced, whether it's brand new, fresh, or it's been a while. Thoughts about losing someone or someone that's close to you passing away that might help you. So I'll share a few things. And the few things that I'll share are things that you can do to help you process, and also some bits of perspective that if you think about things maybe just a little bit differently, it might help you process it a little bit better. So let's start with the term graduation. When my daughter passed away, my dad talked with me about how referring to her passing away as graduating is actually such a holistic thing to do. This is why. When we think of graduation, normally at graduations we're happy for people. When they graduate, they're moving on to the next phase of their journey, and we are proud of what they've accomplished. If we apply that same idea to death, it takes away the part of us that feels those selfish feelings of us being sad that they're not with us anymore. And it allows more space for us to be happy. What about celebrating death days or birthdays, that type of thing? My dad talked to me about marking the death date on the calendar. And he said, Mish, let's not do that. Let's not mark death day on the calendar like it's a day that we have to observe and become obligatory to it. If it comes around, great, and you notice it, great. If you feel sad on that day, feel sad. There's nothing obligatory about your grief. If a birthday comes around and you feel sad, then feel sad, it's okay. But what we really want to get to is celebrating their birthday. Because for crying out loud, it is still their birthday. And they're really not that far away from us. And in celebrating them on their day, we invite them into our life. We invite them to participate and to be active members of our life. We keep our side of the relationship open. And it's such a beautiful thing. Do whatever you want for your birthdays. Whatever feels authentic to you. The very first year that Taylor passed away, we wrote messages on balloons and sent them up into the sky. That's the only year that we ever did that. Some years we celebrate, we have big parties. Some years we don't. Sometimes we watch a video about her and we listen to some music that reminds us of her. It just depends on what we feel that year. And doing whatever feels authentic to you is exactly what is good for you. This year, being out in nature and bringing a little dessert out, lighting a candle and singing happy birthday to my little girl is exactly what felt like the right thing to do today. When we do what's authentic, it allows us to process our grief. If we are only sitting in something that's obligatory, there's no processing that's happening. Celebrating them on their birthday is really important, but it's also important just to keep their memory alive every day. They are not as far as you think they are. Sometimes I think that I actually have kind of a blessing or a great power in my life that not everybody has. And that's because I know that my daughter is on my side, fighting for me on the other side. And she shows up in ways that are unexplainable. And they come in the most unexpected times. And so the person that you love is also going to show up for you in unexpected ways, in things that maybe you can't explain. In actually processing your grief, I can just never underestimate what nature does and how it heals and how it helps. And being alone with your thoughts and giving yourself that introspective time to be alone in nature is so healing. Other things that I love doing is I really loved working with my hands. I did a lot of painting after my little girl passed away, and I know that helped me. So any project or thing that you can do that allows you to work with your hands and that allows your mind to slow down and to become a little bit more quiet is so, so good for your healing. In addition to working with your hands, doing every single thing that you can to write down and safeguard those memories, the memories that you have with them, record them. It is therapeutic. It's also really incredible to look back on later on in your life. So write them down and maybe even record yourself saying them or speaking to them into video. Record those memories. That's such a great thing to do. Working with their pictures is something that continues to come up for me. It's such an amazing thing how you can take a picture and turn it to black and white, and it brings a whole new meaning to your life. So that's something that you can always do. You can make videos, you can put music to those videos, anything that really helps you bring them to life for you and helps you feel them, helps you connect with them. And that is such a good therapeutic thing to do. I know it's hard because you can't call on them on a whim. You can't talk to them. And there's lots of times when, the question comes up of, if you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? I feel it too. But I also know that there are many times in my life where my angels have shown up for me. And they've shown up for me in ways that makes me feel really lucky and blessed that they are fighting for me and bringing that power into my life. Just remember that no matter what you do, you can still invite them into your life. You can still spend time with them. It's just different. And most of all, knowing that you can and will be with them again is the icing on the cake. It's the thing that makes it all okay for me. Knowing that changes everything. Something else I want to share with you is recognizing that the people around you that are trying to help you grieve or to love you through it, that they really are doing their best. And even if they're not, it's not for you to judge. It's for you to allow them to do what they can do. And the reason I say this is because I remember after my daughter passed away, I really became tired of hearing the words that I'm sorry. It just felt like people didn't know what else to even say. And I remember being so bothered by it. And now it makes me feel sad because instead of recognizing that people were trying to love me or hold space for me or help me through it, that I let other things get in the way of that. And so if you too are tired of hearing, I'm sorry, maybe, tell yourself that you need to give them the benefit of the doubt. And most of all, no matter what you do, keep their memory alive. Keep it alive in your life. Keep them active. Invite people to talk about them with you. Talk about them as much as you can, even if it hurts. Because that is the processing. And that's what allows you to feel connected to them, and it's a way of you not turning off the valve of you wanting to be connected to them. So stay connected and keep their memory alive. And I'm wishing you the very best in your grief. I wish more than anything that I had magic words for you, but I know that you are going to be stronger because of it. If you want more videos about this topic, check these out.